Hey, how's it going? It's John again to play Immaculate Grid, going for the low time, going for the low rarity score. Don't really have a lot to say about yesterday's grid, and I didn't watch the Brewers day because they didn't play. Almost no one played today. There was only like 6 games today, and one of them was two of them were a doubleheader. So, not much to comment on in the world of baseball, at least as far as I know. I also haven't really been on Twitter at all, so I haven't been keeping up. Let's go ahead and share. Let's just play the grid. Share my screen. See, that was grid 365. I went back because one of you said in the comments I should have been able to pull up a bonus grid, but I wasn't seeing it. So let's hit refresh and go, and away we go. Macklemore, Teixeira, who of course would work for the next one. Let's see, Texas and New York, Ruben Sierra. Ichiro made a bunch of all-star teams. Chipper Jones made a bunch of all-star teams. Derek Jeter made a bunch of all-star teams. Imagine that. 300 career home runs. Griffey, pretty solid leader there. Henry Aaron. And Babe Ruth. For 50 seconds on the dot with a 145 rarity score. Let's see. Ruth, Griffey, Chipper Jones, but I had him here. And I had Aaron there. Teixeira for both of them was the highest, which is in kind of an interesting situation. And I got Jeter as well. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 in their most popular positions. Not sure why I went with Macklemore instead of A-Rod. I guess I just remember that he plays for all the AL West teams. I'd mentioned Teixeira with them. Sierra only taking 3% though. So interesting. Interesting that Sierra has not caught on because like if there was two teams that I would identify Ruben Sierra with, it would be the Yankees and the Rangers. He also hits several other teams. Like he hits the A's, he hits the Reds, he hits the Mariners, um, Tigers, which I actually like have I think the first my first introduction to Ruben Sierra was a baseball card of him with the Tigers. Pinnacle score in 1997. And he's just like he's kind of like hitting like holding the bat there and it doesn't look like he's batting. It just looks like he's awaiting a sign maybe. I'm not really sure in the card. But it's just like, oh, okay, well I'll put him with all the other Tiger players, not realizing that he'd been like an MVP candidate. Actually finished second in the MVP voting in 1989 to my guy Robin Yount. So um anyway, that's just Ruben Sierra for you. Anyway, let's go ahead and share and do that grid there. This would have been my rarity from yesterday. So let's hit refresh again, take our time a little bit, and away we go. Let's see. So Mike Stanton will work for both of these. Otis Nixon will work for both of these. I think Nixon would work better there and Stanton would work better there if I can't come up with anyone else. Soriano also works there, but I'm not going to play him there. Julio Franco works there, but I'm not going to play him. Let's see. For Braves 300 home runs, how do we feel about Vinny Castilla? Goes 0.4, decent start. And then for the Yankees, both the Yankees and Mariners, Richie Sexson will work. Carlos Santana just got to 300 home runs last year, so he'll work here. Johnny Mize would work down here. Richie Sexson played for the Mariners for like 4 years, so it's not like he's super obscure there. He's a lot more obscure with the Yankees. The question is, can I come up with someone more obscure for the Mariners? Gorman Thomas, I think, falls short of 300. Pretty sure. He had like 5 big years in there, though. How about Tino Martinez? Did he get to 300? It seems like he would have, but maybe he wasn't like good enough long enough. Um, A-Rod works for both of these, so maybe he's a sneaky pick here, but I'm not gonna play A-Rod. Um, who else would be someone I could just slide in there? Because you got a bunch of obvious ones. You got for the Yankees, you've got how many 500 home run people? You've got Sheffield. You've got Reggie Jackson. Ruth we already did. A-Rod we already did, or at least we saw him on the most popular ones. You've Dave Winfield 475, I think. Jose Canseco will work. He's at 462 and played like a season with the Yankees. Um, I don't think either of any of those things are obscure. It happened. He had a bunch of home runs and played a little bit for the Yankees. I think David Justice barely works. Yankees are paying you $3.5 million to play against them. It's a quote from Moneyball. I'm gonna use Raleigh Hemsley here because I know he works. Hemsley, excuse me. That's a nice low rarity score. I've only played two so far. I should really pick up the pace here. Let's see. Let's get Del Crandall there. 0.2. Mariners All-Star. Joey Cora, I want to say I've played before, but he goes sub 1.4. Let's see. Let's do it. Let's do Mike Stanton. And then let's see. Can we come with someone more rare than Otis Nixon? Billy Martin managed both teams, so that's a thing. Gossage will work for both of these. Not all three, but both of these. Sparky Lyle will work. I don't know if this is the best rarity score. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not, but I'm more curious. I want to see how Sparky Lyle does. Cy Young winner with the Yankees. Go stub one still. Okay. Um, did that free anyone up? I think I had Gossage here. I used Macklemore before. Does Casey Kochman work? He works here, I think. No, he doesn't. He works the other way. He works for the Angels. He was traded from the Angels to the Braves in exchange for Mark Teixeira. And he traded the Braves did not win. This still came out okay for it. I think Rhodes works, Arthur Rhodes. Also 0.5. So a lot of like solid picks. I'm doing all right. But no one that's well, I guess Hemsley is my best so far. Everyone's 0.2 to 0.5 besides that. So I'm at 1, 2, 2.2, and just over that. So maybe I can go sub 3, but I don't know about the 300 home run category. We'll be judicious with it though. Is there anyone for the Mariners? Like the Mariners is going to be the limiting factor. There's a lot more Yankees that have gotten to 300 home runs than there are Mariners. So you want to make sure you optimize on that Mariner category. And so far, who I've gotten so far, who I've gotten so far, repeated myself, is Griffey, who I've used. Martinez is just over 300 home runs. Not sure on Buhner. Not sure on Tino Martinez, who would work for both, who might work for both teams. But I don't know. Um, let's see. Ruben Sierra actually would have worked, so I could have used him for either team. I'm pretty sure he was over 300. Darryl Strawberry will work it down here. But sticking with the Mariners, Nelson Cruz. I think that's going to be a big heavy hitter along with Griffey and Martinez. Martinez only had like, I want to say 312 for his career, but famous Mariner, so it's a number that you'll see places. Um, Mike Cameron came 21 home runs short, which he brings up on Twitter from time to time. Olerud's not going to work. I don't think Cano works. I don't see Cano with 300 for some reason. Maybe I'm off on that. Like I keep coming back to Sexton as the guy who's probably, and obviously A-Rod works. But I keep coming back to Sexton as the guy who I think would be the best play here. So he takes 2%. Love him in a Brewers logo though. And then down here, I think the best one I came up with so far was Johnny Mize. Is there anyone else who kind of snuck in there? I'm gonna go Mize over Canseco, Mize over Winfield, certainly over Maris or Jackson, or even Sheffield. Played Ruth already. Just making my way down the 500 home run club. It's actually surprising how few of them have gotten to 500. Garrett 493. Yeah, let's go Mize. 1%. So take a 6 overall. There were 39 options. So maybe Mize wasn't the best pick because after Ruth, and you figure that like Mantle's going to take a chunk. Jackson's going to take a chunk. I'm actually kind of curious. Is Tino Martinez on here? I know how to use StatHead. He is on there. 339. Jack Clark also would have worked. Bobby Bonds would have worked. I knew that. I knew Bobby Bonds played for the Yankees and that he was a member of the 300 club. David Justice down here at 305. Could have gone with him. I quoted him even. I quoted Billy Bean talking to him. All right. Well, I'll take a 6. That's a pretty good score. 6 in 50 seconds. Not the same time, but I'll take it. Well, thanks a lot for playing. Thanks for hanging out with my stream of consciousness, and we will be back at it tomorrow. Peace.